basically, when we do calligraphy, we use different kind of pens, calligraphy pens, which are specialized for calligraphy. But since we don't have them, we can even do calligraphy using a normal pen or pencil, anything. You can even use a sketch pen. I'll be using these connector pens. So you can use any pencil or any pen, any sketch pen that you have. If you want to use colorful pens, that's all right. You can do that. Okay, so you can use any kind of pens that you have, or even pencil would work. Okay, and we'll be learning how to write in a calligraphy style. Okay, first I'll be teaching you some basic strokes, and then we'll be making letters out of them. Okay, here I have made some worksheets. uh, okay, so you see here, this word that I have written for lettering, I have written it with a normal pen. Can you believe it that these thick strokes and the thin strokes, all of it, I have made using the same pen. Okay, so this is what we are going to learn, that how to make both kinds of words, like the thick ones also and the thin one also, using the same pen. Okay, so this is what we are going to learn today. Now I have my sheet here. So if you have a pencil, what you can do is you can just mark the lines with me. Okay, so we are going to use 6 lines to write each words. Forget the lines first of all. First, I will just show you some basic strokes. Okay, so these are called as basic strokes of calligraphy, and they are used in all kinds of calligraphy, different calligraphies around the world. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to make a line like this. You can even practice it more number of times later on. Okay, you can fill the whole row like this only, but later on. Okay, then the next one that we have is downstroke. So what's a downstroke? It's just the opposite of the upstroke. Here we'll be coming down. Okay, so we start from up and come down. But there is one difference. So this is the thumb rule of calligraphy, that whenever we go up, we go thin. And whenever we come down, we come thick. What's the meaning of thin and thick? That this is just a single line stroke. But for the thick stroke, what we are going to do is we are going to add another layer. We are going to double it to make it thick. And then you can color it like this. And do brush calligraphy. What will I do is, with the same pen only, I will make a upstroke like this and a downstroke like this. So I use the same pen. But since you don't have the brush pen, what we are going to do is, with the normal pen, we are going to make these strokes. So for upstroke, we go like this. And for downstroke, we just make it thick by adding another line. You don't have to remember the names of these. This is just for reference. So underturn is basically a U. So when we make a U, we start from here, go like this down, then take a turn and come up. Right? This is how we make a U. So here, since we are coming down here. So what did I tell you? That whenever we come down, we go thick. Right? So how to make a thick stroke? By making a double layer. So now we are going to add another thick layer. Since we come down, and whenever we come down, it's thick. And then we take the turn and go up. So similarly, you can just make it like this. Make a U. And just see how we are making it. We are coming down here, so add a thick stroke. Then again going up, so thin stroke. And then you can color this part. If I use a brush pen, how will I make it? I will just make it using the same pen like this. Now we move to the next one. The next one that we have is an overturn. So what is an overturn? Overturn is just the opposite of underturn. It's a reverse U. So here we start from here and go up. Then take a turn and come down. Okay. So now again we will follow the same rule. Thin up and thick down. Okay. Since we started from here and went up, it will be a thin stroke. And then we took a turn and come down. So it will be a thick stroke. So now this time we are going to double this layer. Not this one because this is going up. So we need to double the layer which is coming down. So these are the first 4 strokes. Then the next one we have is a combination of these two. It's called a compound curve. So these strokes are very important because we will be using these strokes to make the letters also. So if you are not clear with the strokes, then you will not be able to make the letters properly. Okay? So understand the strokes very properly. Now, for the compound curve, we just combine these two. It's basically of this shape. So what we are going to do is we are going to start from here, go up, take a turn, go down, take another turn and go up. Since we are going up here, it will be a thin stroke. Okay, then we are coming down here, so it will be a thick stroke like this. And then again up, so again thin, and make this thick and color it. Okay, so this is a compound curve. Then the next that we have is an oval. One thing that we need to follow for the oval is that we are using 2 lines, right, to make one stroke. So this time, instead of starting from the top or bottom line, we are going to start from the middle of these two. Okay, so what you are going to do is you're going to start from here, go up, take a turn, come down, and then again go up by taking a turn. So what we did here is we started from here and then went up. So thin up, then came down here. So this will be thick. Since we are coming down here, so thick down. So this is going to be the part that is going to be thick. Okay, I'll just turn my page. So the next one that we have is an ascending loop. So ascending loop looks like a P. It starts from here and comes like this. So in letters like H, for example, when we make an H, we make this loop, right? So this is what we are talking about here. So now to make this loop, what we are going to do is we are going to start from here, go up, take a turn, come down, more down till here. So it will be made in 4 lines. Till now we were making strokes in 2 lines, but this one will be made in 4 lines. Okay. So since we went, always remember you start from here. Okay. So start from here. We are going up, so it will be thin. Then taking a turn and coming down. So since we are coming down here, it is going to be a thick stroke. Right? And the last one that we have is a descending loop. So for a descending loop, it's like a J. We make J like this. So that is what we are going to make here also. We are going to start from here, go down till 4 lines and then take a loop and come up till the second line like this. So it's thin. No need to do anything. Then again I will show you this. Coming down here and going up. So again we will color this part. Okay. So now one more thing about for calligraphy is that We can, instead of coloring this portion, we can even add more patterns to it. You can even use crayons or any other colors to do this, okay? First, we will make small case letters. First, I will show you a very easy one. For example, we need to make O. So, O is what? Basically an oval, right? So, what we are going to do is, we are just going to make the oval stroke. And since this was the thick part, we are going to thicken it. So, this is how our O looks. And then we are going to make an undertone. Then, if we want to make a C, for C, we are just going to make a half oval. Not the full oval, but just start from here. Okay, then we can also have E like this. For E, it will just be like a ascending loop, but in a smaller version. For example, we will start from here, go up, and then come down, and again go up. This is how we make an E. Then, if we want to make N, or let's make a U first. So, what we are going to do for U, we are just going to make an undertone. Let's make N. So for N, what we are going to do is, we are going to do the same thing that we did in U, but this time we are going to make a overturn. So it will start like this, and this is the downstroke, and then another overturn. We'll start from here only, okay? Don't make an N like this. This will be wrong, okay? Make it like this, here and here. Okay? So what I did is, I made it like this, double this thick layer, downstroke, and then again started from the tip only and made another overturn. And then again we will take the downstroke. Now let's make a P. So for P, what we will do, we will make an entrance stroke, then we will make a downstroke. So since it's a downstroke, it will be a thin stroke, a thick stroke. And then we are going to make an oval. Now, this time, earlier we started the oval from here and went like this, right? We started from here. But this time, we are going to start from this side and then go up and down and again up. Okay, so in this part, since we are going up here and coming down here, this will be the thick part of it. Okay, so since we are going up here, it will be a thin stroke. Since we are coming down here, it will be a thick stroke. And then make the dot of J. And H. So for H, what we are going to do is, like I showed you before, we are going to make an ascending loop first. Like this. So in an ascending loop, since we start from here, we go up and then come down. So this will be the thick portion. Okay. Then we are going to make an overturn. So in the overturn, we start from here, go up and come down. So it will be the thick part. Okay. Are all these letters clear? Okay, so the next letter that I'm going to show is B. So for B again, we are going to start with an ascending loop like this. So since we started with an ascending loop, we started from here and then came down. So this will be the thick stroke. And again here, like we did in P, we are going to start the oval from here. This is how we'll make the oval. So this will be the thick portion since we came down here. We can also make another kind of B. Like this. Just make a normal B that we make. Like this we make, right? So just add the thick strokes wherever we go down. Then again up and then again down. So this is how our B would look. Then the next that we have is D. So again for D, we'll make an oval. So again we started from here up, down. So this will be the thick portion. And then we will make an ascending loop. Okay. So for the oval, we know that we are going up here and coming down here. So this will be the downstroke. And then we are going to start from here, this line, and make a ascending loop. Like this. Okay. Now this is the down part. So we are just going to make this here. You can also make a simple D. For example, if you want to make a D like this, same step that we did here, and then just make a normal underturn but a bigger one like this. So here this will be the down part. Okay, we can also make the D like this. If you are not able to understand this one, we can also make it like this. Okay. Then next that we have is in F. So F is a little difficult. Just first make a normal F that you make. So we make a cursive F like this. Right? Does everyone know how to make this F?
Yes, ma'am.
So just start from here and see which is the downstroke. We are going up here, up, 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 and then coming down from here. So this will be the downstroke. Then again taking a turn and going up, and then again up. So only this part will be the downstroke in F. Okay. Then the next that we have is in I. So for I is very simple. Just make a entrance stroke and half of an underturn. So this is up, then this is down. So thick down and again up. So thin up. So this is I. Then next that we have is K. So for K, we start like this. Make an ascending loop like this. Okay. So since we started here, up and came down. So this is like this. And then for K we make strokes like this. Okay? Or you can, so since this is the down part, we are just going to add a little downstroke like this. Thick downstroke like this. We can also make a very simple K like this. Okay. Now since this is the down part, this is also a little down part. So just add the double line. Just remember the basic rule of thin up and thick down. And make the letters normally and just add the the thick downstroke. Okay. Then next that we have is an L. So for L we start from here, go up, take a turn and come down. Then again take a turn and go up. This is how we make an L, right? So since we are coming down here, we'll make this part thick. The next that we have is Q. So again for Q we are going to make an oval first. And this is the downward part in oval. And then we will have a downstroke and an upstroke. This is how we make a Q, right? So since this is the down part, we will come down like this. We will make it thick like this. Now, next that we have is an R. So first let's just make a normal R. This is how we make an R. Everyone knows how to make an R, right? In cursive, we make an R like this. So, we are going up, up, then taking a turn, then coming down here. So this will be the thick part. Then this is straight. So in these parts like this, for example here, since this is just a line like this, so it will also be thin. It will not be thick, okay? And then again we are coming down here. So we will make a thick stroke. So this is how R will look like. Then the next that we have is an S. So we make an S like this. Or you can make it like this. So whatever way that you make, just remember thin up and thick down and apply the double strokes. So since we are going up and coming down here, so this will be thick. Then again taking a turn and going up, so thin. Here again we are going up, then taking a turn and coming down. So this will be the thick part. And again we are going up. So this will be the thin part. So this is how we are making S. Then next we have is T. See, so for T we start like this.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, I could not understand S.
Alright, I'll show it again. So you just make a normal S, like the way you make.
Yes.
Okay. Then just see what we are doing. We start from here, we go up, so it will be thin. Then we come down here, right? So it will be a thick stroke. And then again go up, so it will be a thin stroke. So now for T, I made it like this, and then a downstroke and underturn. So we are coming down here, so this will be the thick part. And we can add a midline like this. I've already shown you V. Now let's make a W. So for W, we are just going to make 2 undertones like this. Since this is the undertone, we start from here, come down, go up. Then again, we make an undertone like this and a loop like this. Right? This is how we make a W. So just add another. Since we come down here, sorry. So since we come down here, it will be a thick stroke, then up, and loop will be normal like this. You can just make it a little thicker if you want to. This is how W will look. Then X is very simple. We make an X like this, right? Then we have Y. So for Y again, we will make a upstroke and then make an underturn. Now in the underturn, this is the thick part. And then a descending loop. So in the descending loop, this is the thick part and going up again. Then for Z, how do we make a Z? We start from here, make a U like this. So it's basically an underturn but a little it's basically an overturn but a little tilted. So if I tilt my notebook, it will just look like an overturn. So I start from here, went up and then came down. So this will be thick part. Okay. Then again with one more like this and a loop like this. This is how we make a Z, right? So similar thing will follow. We went up here and came down from here. And then again up. We just need to remember thick down and thin up. If you remember this basic rule, calligraphy would be very easy. So each of the double strokes that I'm making, their width should be same. Meaning they should be like this. Not like this. See, if I write like this and like this, which one is looking better, 1 or 2? Take care that whenever you make the double stroke, okay. So you need to make sure that whenever you are writing, you are making the double strokes, they all should be of the same length. Don't use a scale, just use your estimation and try to make them of equal width. Otherwise, it will not look nice. Okay, it should look like this and not like this. You can even practice with your name. Okay, I'm just showing you some simple words that we can first use. Okay, so one word is minimum. Okay, I always use it to practice the strokes. Now, how you can use that word? What's the spelling of minimum? M-I-N-I-M-U-M, right? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start with M. Just like the normal A.
Can you show me how to write capital N?
See, all the capital letters are very simple, just like you write the normal one. For example, I'm writing A here, right? And then what was the next one? F?
N, ma'am.
So for F, we just need to make like this.
It's N.
Which one?
N for Nepal.
Okay, N. So for N, we start from here. So we start from here and go up. Right? So since we are coming down, this will be the thick part. Add another layer, right? Like this. Since our U normally looks like this, right? We go up, then we are coming down here. So this will be the thick portion. The C also. It's basically just the same as the small c. Like this. And since we are going down here, like this. So I'm going to end the class now. Okay, and you can join the course, and if you have any problems, you can drop me a message on Instagram. This is my Instagram ID. So you can show me your work there, or if you have any questions, you can just drop me a message there. @Venshi_doodles. Okay. Thank you for joining, everyone.